this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphin starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Damiere Byrd returning it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Mayfield on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. They'll find Everett there, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there.
He was taken down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run it. Freeman. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll set up the screen to Howard. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings
on 2nd down, Tua. On the move to his left. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Preston Williams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Patriots nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Oh, great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
But it's third down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Patriots nothing.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
4-yard pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that's caught inside the 30. Bring it! And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
To number 11.
Julian Edelman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Patriots 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 20-yard line.
Mayfield now. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Complete.
11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Mayfield on play action. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made
that 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman.
Mayfield.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 13.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Nicholson. A gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Patriot first down.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Dolphin.
2 and now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Good. Makes the score Dolphins 21, Patriots 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Looking for Harry. He airs, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, 83 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking for Parker again, and this time he's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. That one good for 14 yards. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This one, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd and short. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way. There's a quarterback on his back. Usually can't complete a pass.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And this is Parker, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Well, this is caught by Williams.
8 yards on the pick.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Jordan Howard with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Patriots 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was set to valve. And now it's across the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Mayfield's pass.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And this is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he did not that play.
50-yard attempt.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well.
Special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Put some gravy on there. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because...
Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Now Freeman. He's been busy today. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation. Kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. Being chased out left. He's airing it out for Williams. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
At the 35-yard line.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle made just shy.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Freeman again. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
And the ball carrier. He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
New England on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down, New England.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, here's White. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
New England on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Mayfield. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at
all. On second down, they'll run with White. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. And give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Dolphins.
Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Howard. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. On first, they go right back to Howard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Brings up
Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
A big third down pickup of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Pickup of 6. Brings up
now Tagovailoa.
At the 13.
And is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
4-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. To throw is Tua. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here and gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Patriots 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Mayfield's pass intended for Julian Edelman. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Miami, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.